Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, tonight we're taking a look at Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Number 4 in the series came out in 2011. And for me, I saw this when it came out, was blown away. But guys, it's been 12 years, so I remember a couple of scenes, but you asked me, I couldn't even tell you who the baddie was.
Yeah, I think I saw this one because after it starts getting the names instead of numbers, like I knew 2 and 3 I hadn't seen, and I kind of seen it's been kind of murky with the rest of them, but I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see where this one goes.
Have not seen this one, so the only one I had seen in the entire series, if this is your first time watching one of these movies, was part 3. Saw it originally in the theaters, hadn't seen it since. So parts 1, 2, and 3. So much fun. Can't wait to get into this one, see if we can carry up that momentum.
All right, without further ado, let's go!
Oh, I love how they get right into it. Here we go.
Hey,
That's not Tom.
it's the guy from Lost. I always forget his name.
Oh,
Josh
Sawyer.
Oh, nice.
Josh something, I think is his real name.
Ooh.
Why is there just a crash pad? I feel like we're shooting a movie.
I thought he threw that down,
Yeah, he did.
and you never.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
They got iPhones in this one.
well, it is, 2011.
All right.
Was that Tom laying in the jail bed?
I think
Tom.
it was.
Эй, как ты оттуда выбрался? Эй! Как ты выбрался?
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Двери не открываются, мы заперты! Включи тревогу!
Мы тут попали, мы полностью заперти.
Капитан, нас вводят!
Нам нужна
Объявляется
поддержка.
чрезвычайная ситуация. В секторе номер...
I'm in position. Move to phase 2.
Dean Martin. He had a kick in the head.
Oh god, he's not going to the extraction point.
Stay focused. He knows where he's going.
Guy dancing.
No, I'm not. No, I won't. I will not open that door. Please, go to the extraction point. I know what this means, but I can't. I'm not authorized.
I'm not
Go to the extraction point, Ethan. Go to the extraction point. Oh, you're just gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I can... Okay, fine. There.
Пока!
Сейчас? I don't know what he's doing, and for some reason, I'm helping him.
As long as he's where he should be when the song ends.
Well, we have a passenger.
Oh.
Oh.
Сергей, скажи, что не конец нашего побега.
What is that thing doing?
Better than using bullets.
What the hell was that?
And you are?
Agent Carter.
Agent Carter, Marvel.
The Agent Carter?
Light the fuse.
Oh, nice.
Of course.
A Tom Cruise production.
Yeah, the
And a
last
Bad
one was
Robot
too.
production.
The 3 was as well.
Brad Bird film.
Сергей, что происходит?
Show had a show like that. What's with the big hairy Russian? He fed me intel. If I left him there, they would have killed him. So we're gonna give him his freedom. How is it you're here? Oh, I passed the field exam.
Are you not Sergey?
Oh!
Friends.
You mind telling me what you were doing in a Russian prison?
Mind telling you why you broke me out?
This wasn't a rescue mission?
If the secretary wanted me out of there, must be pretty bad out here.
Huh.
Interesting.
We were after a file. We lost it.
Oh,
Agent Hanaway.
that's the tie-in.
Where's Hanaway?
It was a letter drop. It should have been a simple intercept.
ETA 2 minutes on the courier.
But there was one thing we didn't know, who the courier was.
Oh.
Courier delivering the file, what's his name?
I need a name, folks. Can't track all these people at once.
You got it?
Marek Stefanski.
I did. Oh.
The old class ring.
Oh, pff.
Hanaway dropped a mark and grabbed his bag.
Sit down.
He had the file in his hands. Easy in, easy out. But we weren't the only ones after it.
Bobcat, someone else has crashed this party. Armed hostiles.
Oh, oh. Ooh.
Hanaway's lens cam drew a facial match and triggered a warning. But it was too late. No.
You're so beautiful. I should have told you.
I put him in the field, and she left him just alive enough for me to see him die. You know her.
Speed Moreau, contract killer. Who's in the file?
Russian nuclear launch codes.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you might want those.
You don't want those getting into the wrong hands.
IMF's been looking for an emerging extremist codenamed Cobalt. He's determined to detonate a nuclear weapon however he can. We know Moreau's worked for him before. But if Moreau's nuclear launch codes, you can bet Cobalt's gone from a person of interest to enemy number one.
That is an old payphone, even for
Very.
2011.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Or is it?
Why was he in prison?
He disappeared after he and his wife, I thought he'd just been transferred.
In your absence, IMF has learned that Cobalt is or was a level 1 nuclear strategist for Russian intelligence. Therefore, the only way to uncover his actual identity is to infiltrate the Kremlin itself.
Just his eyes on. All right.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to penetrate the highly secured archive inside the Kremlin and retrieve Cobalt's file before he can destroy it. New intel suggests Cobalt is already en route. We've chosen your team for you. Agents Carter and Dunn. As always, should you or any member of your team be caught or killed,
Disavowed.
the Secretary will disavow any knowledge of your actions. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
We're all waiting for it.
We're going into the Kremlin.
I thought you said the Kremlin.
Always makes me think of Tetris.
Doon, 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 doon. I missed the Tetris. Ah. Oh, red balloon?
for clowns.
We all float down here.
Yeah, no, you'll float too.
Love your disguise, by the way. It's a shame we're not wearing masks. Everybody gets to wear a mask but Benji.
Talking in the third
Papa
person.
when I'm not.
No.
That's what it was all about.
Releasing in 3, 2, 1.
Майор Егоров, ваши документы, пожалуйста.
Начальство надо знать.
That's what we're waiting on.
Я не могу вас найти.
Проверь еще раз. Рядовой.
Егоров.
Giving him the look.
Извините, пожалуйста, товарищ генерал-полковник, не узнал.
Ты пожалеешь, рядовой Егоров.
He got the game face on.
Gives him the old.
Look at that.
Oh, that'd be handy.
Look how easy that is.
Wow. Look at that.
We've come a long way since number 1.
Oh, just clips right into it.
I'm sorry, by the way, about you and Julia.
What a time to bring it up.
I liked her. You know. He's off the phone now.
Oh, love the gadgets. Ah, that's right. Okay. Yeah.
What
I
are they doing?
remember that.
What's even happening here? Wait, what? So, like, the screen replicates a...
Yeah, what's behind him?
Yeah, I was wondering, do you hear that?
What if you were on a mission and had to sneeze?
Oh, you better control yourself. Nope.
Whoops.
It's empty.
Check in, team leader. Over. Have you made it to the archive room?
Kapitan! Someone is piggybacking on frequency.
Standing by to detonate.
Abort.
It's been 2011. Oh, because there's 2 of them now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he walked right past.
Right. Just like in the hospital in the last one.
Mm-hmm.
That was cool anyway.
Закрой ворота! Быстро!
Bruce Springsteen. Oh, that reversible jacket.
Oh, look at that. Jeez, he's always just getting
thrown away.
Explosions. Why would they have him handcuffed? Oh, they probably took off his jacket, found it inside out.
Oh, could be. Oh, I like how they did that with the subtitles.
Blaming a gas explosion.
Our media is no more truthful than yours. We both know that the real cause of the explosion was you.
Awaiting your go sign, team leader. Standing by to detonate.
I am the man assigned to make you suffer for what you did to my country.
Oh,
the old paperclip handcuff pick.
Доктора говорят, он счастливчик, что вообще остался в живых. Делается совсем средний.
Готовь машину.
Ладно.
Oh,
there it is.
That didn't take long. Ooh. No thanks.
Also, no thanks. They did that on Mythbusters. That's not exactly soft to land on.
No.
Exactly. He knows.
This is so cool. He's just sitting there having a
Not a
smoke.
good idea.
Sure enough.
Oh!
He's got a big head start on you, brother.
Mm-hmm. Hope they fit.
Set 20. Agent 82 Delta Echo requesting immediate evac. Rendezvous Alpha 113.
Confirmed. Alpha 113.
Oh.
Majority of those lines date back to the Soviet era and have not been updated in it.
Я просто подумал, we should leave town for a couple of days. Alex, you, me, tonight.
Почему вы говорите по-английски? We can confirm that 11 tourists,
Leonid.
still unconfirmed, have been transported to area hospitals for treatment.
While Russian officials continue to blame a gas main break, experts are citing the shape of the blast area.
Yeah. Do the same thing in Prisoner of Azkaban.
Gas leak?
Well, they did it in Fantastic Beasts too, didn't they? The gas leak.
Yeah, it's always a gas leak.
Always.
Anya.
We have work to do.
I believe is bad guy from Wick. First one.
I didn't recognize him.
Give him a mustache and goatee beard type thing that he had.
Wasn't aware you were in Russia.
I'm not. Not since a bomb blew up the Kremlin. Now, I'm headed back to Washington to hand the president my resignation. My chief analyst, William Brandt.
Chief analyst, you say?
If you're implying that I made a bad call.
European male, 50s, about 6 foot, 180 pounds. Blue eyes. Who is he?
Quick.
That could be Kurt Hendricks. 190 IQ.
That was crazy. Just drew it on his hand.
I saw him. Leaving the executive armory bag in hand. He set off that explosion to cover his tracks. It could be weeks before the Russians know it's missing. Unless we tell them.
As far as the Russians are concerned, we just bombed the Kremlin. And the blame, right or wrong, points to IMF. The president has initiated Ghost Protocol. The entire IMF has been disavowed. Now I've been ordered to take you back to Washington, where the DOD will label you as a rogue extremist and hang the Kremlin bombing on you and your team. Unless you were to escape somewhere between here and the airport. But if any one of your team is caught or killed, they will be branded terrorists out to incite global nuclear war. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. Ethan, you are my best man, and I'm sorry it's come to this. After all the sacrifices you made, I've always considered you a friend.
Oh! Oh!
No!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, the driver?
Stay with me. Ready? Yeah.
Oh.
What do we do?
Wait here.
Where else am I gonna go?
Hey! Hey! What are you here?
No! Прекрати огонь! Прекратить огонь!
Из Ренковской тюрьмы сегодня сбежали двое заключенных.
Что о нем известно?
The flare on the body. Why would that work?
Did work.
I mean, how'd you know that would draw their fire?
I didn't. Played a hunch.
I mean, what'd you assume they'd be thinking?
I didn't assume they were thinking. I assumed they were shooting at anything that moved. I just gave them a target. Look, these guys aren't Rhodes Scholars, you know?
It's really happening, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, it's a green car. You have a 47.
47.
I don't see it.
47.
This is it. Manifest.
Press enter.
Retinal scanner.
Oh, jeez.
Watch out.
Retinal scan required.
It's like a lot of work to open a door.
Probably got some high-tech stuff in there.
Jeez, I thought you were dead.
We are.
Who's this?
William Brandt, chief analyst.
Oh, look at that.
Agent confirmed.
Demit, job.
It is my job to predict the unthinkable. To treat the death of billions as a game. What happens after the end of the world? And what little remains is made stronger. Put simply, world destruction is an unpleasant but necessary part of evolution.
I don't know about that. It's so weird seeing Jeremy Renner in this role.
I don't care what you have to do to get him to Dubai. I'll make it worth his while. Just do it.
It occurred to me here that nuclear war might have a place in the natural order, but only if it could be controlled. Only if it touched every living soul equally.
Codename Cobalt. Today he was seen leaving the Kremlin with what is likely a nuclear launch device. 2 days ago, Sabine Moreau killed one of our agents in Budapest and relieved him of Russian nuclear launch codes. Marius Wistrom is a known operative of Cobalt. For the launch device to work, Cobalt needs the activation codes. The President has invoked Ghost Protocol. No satellite safe house, support, or extraction. The four of us and the contents of this car are all that remain of the IMF. And as of this moment, any action is unsanctioned. So if you want out, speak now.
And go where?
All right, let's do it.
No one can know we're still online. We lose Hendricks now, we lose him forever. We need Wistrom to lead us to Hendricks.
He'll only do that if he has the codes.
Or if he thinks he has.
Our objective is to intercept the sale, place the authentic codes with counterfeits.
Jane, you double Moreau and sell the codes to Wistrom, and Bob's your uncle.
And how do you propose that we just snatch the codes from Moreau?
We take her out.
Right, she's an asset. I get it. So, nothing left to chance, he said. I'm spitballing, you know? It's not all gonna be gold.
We don't touch Wistrom. Right? Or Moreau.
Oh, I already sense. Oh, look at. They got all their phones.
Everything.
Whoa, what's that now? A power glove?
Looks like it.
I vaguely remember what those are for.
Well, you're gonna need that. So that was.
You know, that's one thing the Mission Impossible movies have done is they've generated scenes that you never forget. You know, we noticed that in the first three, and it's
the first one was him flying off the helicopter, though.
Yeah. Well, and the
coming down to the bottom of the floor.
Wistrom will think he's arriving at Moreau's suite. But really, he'll be walking into our decoy room. Masks. And meet with the real Moreau.
He's so happy.
So, to the extent I understand what you're talking about here, Burj Khalifa, it's the tallest building in the world. And you want to alter its infrastructure with the hopes of convincing two people that they've had a meeting which actually really never happened. Camels.
Keep your eyes on the road, Ethan.
Oh.
That's up there.
Oh, Jesus.
I like that suit Tom's got.
Yeah, it's got that.
Sharp.
On my way out.
This is a slight wrinkle, but nothing to worry about. We're just going to have to go into the server room from the outside. Firewalls on this building server are military grade. I could hack it, but it would take too long.
Then hardwire in.
And there's 4 layers of next-gen security between us and the server room. There's no way we can get to it from inside. I'm telling you, we can get to it from outside.
We?
I'm on the computer.
What floor is it on?
130.
130. How am I supposed to do this?
Oh, good thing he brought those gloves along.
Yeah. And suction cups.
We don't use suction cups anymore?
Oh, these are better.
Now, remember, it's a rolling off motion that disengages the bond.
Come on.
Blue is glue.
And when it's red?
Dead. Here's your cutter, okay?
Just nonchalantly says it.
Comm check?
Copy.
He's like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Come on. I suppose it's not mission kind of hard. What happened to the one grip suction cups?
Wow, those are
obsolete.
Have been disavowed.
These are the future.
Yeah.
Future.
I don't even.
No.
I don't even like this shot.
No way.
This shot gives me anxiety.
Oh, that's crazy. Just
It sounds like Iron Man about to go those gloves.
What if the gloves slip off?
They don't. That's why it's blue as glue.
Yep.
No, the gloves slip off his hands.
Oh, well, he's got long gauntlets down to his forearm. I'm sure he's fine. He was rock climbing in his second one.
What the hell is that?
Oh, boy.
That's
a
not
sandstorm.
normal.
That's a long way off, Ethan.
Shouldn't be a problem.
He's a computer guy.
Yeah.
Where's Ethan? You gotta be kidding me.
I would be so paralyzed with just complete and utter fear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, why is it not working? Oh. Okay, what did Tom actually climb to get this shot? Oh, now it's working. Not so much.
I'm at server level.
I don't know why that was.
Why would you do that?
Oh, jeez. Oh, that got me. That gets you too.
22 minutes of door knock.
Oh, guys.
That one got me.
I'm just saying.
It was such a weird emotion. It wasn't like a jump scare.
No, it was like, oh, no.
What was that? I don't know that I've ever had that reaction before.
What that
It's always like jump scares. It's not like an oh no.
That glove. Oh.
I'm in.
That's great, Ethan. You're halfway home. All right, we're live. Okay, I now have control of the elevators and the security cameras.
Time to redecorate.
Okay, you drive and look out for Wistrom and Moreau.
All right.
Moreau's at the elevators ahead of schedule.
We can't open this door, can we?
The door? No. Ethan, is there a problem?
He's gonna die hard.
Die hard, yep. Come on. Just.
Uh-oh.
Your line's not long enough!
No shit!
Oh. Oh! Oh! I'm dying here.
I can't. Oh, guys. Oh, I know it's a movie,
but still.
That was not easy, but I did it.
He's saying
But I
that
miss-
wasn't easy, but I did it.
What I miss?
The lens might be a little uncomfortable. Blink twice to activate the shutter. Notice the numbers are in order. A perfect copy. But the numbers are scrambled.
Safest thing to do would be not let Wistrom out of your sight. Is that Wistrom?
That's Leonid Lysenko, Polish-born cryptographer. He redesigned Russia's nuclear security after the Cold War.
He's in the elevator. Delay them.
Benji, how long would it take you to reprogram the case?
A couple of seconds. Well, what for, though?
To make an exact copy of the launch codes.
What? You're talking about handing over active nuclear launch codes to Wistrom?
Reprogram the case.
Now listen, no, stop, just listen. It's not gonna happen. I won't let it.
The mission is not the codes. The mission is Hendricks.
Then just let it play out.
We lose Hendricks today, he shows up somewhere else tomorrow. He finds another way with no IMF to stop him. You're the analyst. Now tell me there's not another way for Hendricks to get those codes.
50!
You tell me that this is his only avenue, right here, right now, today. You tell me that, I'll walk away. We go without.
Without masks?
Jane needs to go. How do we know that met?
How do we know they haven't?
Doesn't matter.
You have no choice.
Tension here.
They're doing a damn good job of it.
Even like I've stayed at some tall hotels and had some nice views, but I think being that high up, even in a hotel room, would give me anxiety.
Oh yeah.
Come in.
Oh, this is some sneaky shit.
Which one of you is Wistrom? Which one of you is Wistrom?
I am.
Whoops.
Where are my codes?
Where are my diamonds? You have my payment?
When I see the codes.
I thought we could have tea.
Mademoiselle?
I'll go French.
No codes.
No codes, no diamonds.
Kill this one.
We didn't come alone. That hallway out there is a kill box.
You know who we work for?
We come back with the codes, or we don't come back.
Do you care for some sugar?
When he's authenticated the codes, I'll make the call and you get your diamonds.
Get the papers. Is there a problem?
It's locked.
Ah.
Oh, that's what the fake hand was for.
So is he gonna go up and?
It is a combination, not a key.
You tell me the numbers. We're good.
0, 0, 0.
That's a lot of rocks.
It was a pleasure doing business with. Wistrom has a launch code. He's on the move.
Let my family go. Release Leonid's family. You can thank him in person.
Oh, in person? Just gonna dump those in your purse.
Yeah, just no special bag or anything. That's it.
It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, the
Chute!
eye.
Oh, she saw the.
Yep.
Well, he was born for a movie.
Oh,
Got her.
got him with the tape. Oh, she wants some.
Your big time revenge.
Indeed, her alive. Acknowledge.
We acknowledge.
These two guys.
Ethan Wistrom is in the elevator.
Slow him down. Give me an elevator.
I like those glasses.
Benji? Ethan, can you hear me? Ethan, can you hear me? Over.
Got her.
Watch her.
Why me?
Because if I do, I'll kill her.
She's got to help Ethan, though.
What kind of car are we going to be jumping into here?
Team leader.
It's a setup.
We'll find out your lies soon enough.
Sorry about this.
Oh, that's gotta hurt going down the escalator. An attitude adjustment there.
Word life.
Go for Benji?
I've got leaded by the elevators. He's been
Go
shot.
for Benji. What?
Spear.
Oh, spear.
Gore! Gore!
Oh.
Remember, we still got a hole in the window, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Oh!
Oops.
Running from the sandstorm.
I mean, this Ethan Hunt's cardio is Olympic level.
Look at that shot.
That's cool. I've got to ask, do sandstorms of this level actually happen in Dubai? I got to plead ignorance on this one. I can't imagine it's that bad, but maybe.
Never been to Dubai.
Oh, that's cool.
He's got the tracker, but
Yeah, but in a sandstorm?
He's in a car.
Oh. Well, BMW estate, very practical.
gotcha, champ.
Oh, he's wearing them out on that pillar.
Did he just,
These. Yeah. Oh, is it a mask?
Who was that now? Jesus, Tom.
Take it easy. Oh, those are...
Is he going the wrong way?
Yeah, he's trying to meet him.
you're going the wrong way.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that one almost got me too. Maybe he had the same idea. Although he wouldn't have known the car was coming.
No, okay, it's
Holy
not.
cow, it's him.
It is
The main guy.
main guy.
Now, what happened with Moreau, Jane?
She couldn't help us with him.
Yeah, so let's throw her off the building.
I didn't throw her.
Let's throw her off the building. She was not the mission, Jane. The mission was to track the file back to Hendricks, who was in the wind.
Better have good news for me. I got it. Gun Hill lighter. I'll be there.
And how the hell did the Russians find us?
What are you asking me for?
You got your communication.
Someone to make mistakes like that now, Benji. You're not a technician anymore. You're a field agent.
And you're just an analyst.
Who are you really, Brent?
Name's
Let me
Hawkeye.
see if I can put it together. How does an agent with skills like that end up an analyst?
Well, we all have our secrets.
You tell me yours, I'll tell you mine. I have friends in the region. Just sit tight. I'll send someone to get you out of here.
What about Hendricks? What's the plan?
The plan was
See
for us to stop them together.
The contact that had us blocked. I'm all clear.
Yep.
So if the phone were to ring, it were to just say blocked.
Ah, yep.
Do you care to explain yourself, Agent Brandt?
Thought I saw some DVD players there too.
Well, this is 2011. It'd be Blu-rays.
Blu-rays. You know the drill.
3 days in, they caught wind that a Serbian hit squad was after our couple. But my team had it under control, knew we were coming. One day, my husband decides to leave the hotel and go for a run, so I follow him, and I leave 2 men with the wife. When I get back, my guys are unconscious and the wife is gone. Local police found her body 3 days later. That was my last day in the field. I couldn't face another life or death situation after that.
So what happened to the husband?
Never saw him again. Till 2 days ago in Moscow, when the secretary introduced me to Ethan Hunt.
No, that's not what happened. She left him.
But unfortunately, I was there. Just like I was there when the secretary got the phone call that Ethan was in custody for killing 6 Serbian nationals in cold blood.
They wanted to go away. They were on protective detail.
Yeah.
People were looking for him.
How do I tell him that I'm responsible? I could have warned him. I should have warned him. And she died.
What a
Sergey!
We go from that to this.
You work for the American government.
And you're an arms dealer.
Whatever arrangements you made with my cousin is between you and him. You want something from me? You pay.
I'm not buying. I'm selling.
Selling what?
The future.
Yeah, I got all I need. Thank you.
Our countries are on the brink of war.
War is very good for business.
Nuclear war?
Go on.
I'm looking for a man named Kurt Hendricks. You may know him as Cobalt. He has a case, he has codes. But they're worthless without a tactical satellite. I want to know where you'd get it. My friends become your friends.
I cannot help you. I certainly cannot tell you that Russia quietly sold an obsolete technical satellite to a certain telecom in Mumbai.
Can the satellite be shut down?
You cannot do it alone.
Gotta send a Fiero into space.
Oh my God.
That's plan A.
Well, Tom rather jump from one building to another.
And I'm pretty sure that's probably Tom's personal jet.
Look at all those luggage.
What's in the bags?
It's our gear.
Look, Ethan, before we...
Whatever happened, happened. We still have a chance to clean this up, but we have to do it now.
Okay, so where are we going?
India. Right.
You guys gonna help with the bags or just?
Сидоров. А, это ты.
Я так понимаю, что ты ищешь американца.
Дальше.
И еще ты ищешь такое небольшое ядерное пусковое устройство, которое украли из Кремля только вчера. Я могу помочь тебе найти и то, и другое.
You double-crossing son of a bitch. Looking to get paid.
You don't know if he's double crossing. I mean, he obviously is, but you don't know.
Hendricks needs it to launch a nuclear strike, and we have to shut it down before he gets that chance.
And if I don't, none of this works.
I don't blame you for what happened. She took someone you cared about. That's not something you just let go.
Did it make you feel better? And you killed the man who killed your wife.
Oh, what he's supposed to know about that.
We can't get them back.
I can't believe she just said that. He's not gonna ask?
Okay, to shut down the satellite, we have to manually tap into the central server. Now,
What
you'll
is
enter
that?
through the exhaust vent wearing this under your suit. I switch off the fan, you jump into the computer array, and I catch you.
You breezed over something I think really important. The computer array part where I just jump.
And I catch you.
Yeah, it's a 25-foot drop. In light of our recent efforts, the technology is...
The science is sound. All right, I'd be more worried about the heat.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm jumping into an oven.
Yeah, essentially. I'll catch you.
He smiles.
There he is.
All right.
Get us that code.
Definitely got his attention.
Yep.
Sending in the rover.
In 20 minutes, I want a glass of Cuvée Louis in every guest hand. And make sure all of them have a bottle to take home by the end of the night. Impressed yet?
Jesus. Impressed yet?
Oh,
God.
Spinning down the turbine.
Husband?
Jealous.
Boyfriend?
Co-worker.
Jump now?
Yes, commit. Jump.
And I catch you.
Now. You're sure about this suit, right, Reggie?
Pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Jump!
Jupiter, he's gone.
Did you jump?
Should I not have jumped?
Oh, that's close.
I'm playing a hunch. Don't hit me.
Hello?
My God, you are a passionate creature. I would like to show you my collection of art.
I was waiting for you to ask.
Then you have to find me.
Ron.
This guy.
Oh, this guy.
All right, now be careful because it's probably getting a bit hot.
You know, let me tell you one thing. He's not your type. Completely not your type. He's completely cold. I'm hot. Like all Indian men are very hot.
Uh-oh.
I heard you have one of the finest private collections in the world.
Look at that chainmail suit.
That
he's
is
got on.
impressive.
Pretty impressive indeed there, Quinn.
Saturn. How are we doing in the relay room?
In position.
I see the satellite.
Need those codes, guys. You know, the tantrics believe that the Sadhvishnu chakra hides our most subconscious of desires.
Oh, God, this is going to go this road.
Or he's going to be all into it.
Very intrigued, yeah.
Uplink to satellite. Download the virus.
It's downloaded a virus from the satellite. Hendricks is reprogramming the satellite. He's going to have launch capability in 5 minutes.
The override sequence for the relay station. The codes.
46, 82, 93. The system's crashed. We're too late.
Benji, can you pinpoint Hendrick's location?
Data run TV station 6.7 miles from here.
Soja.
Oh. Oh, redlining.
Oh.
Jesus.
So many close calls in this one.
Upload the new authentication codes. We'll fire just one missile, an apparent retaliation for the Kremlin.
Ethan! Hendricks has started the launch sequence.
Связаться с центральным командованием для подтверждения запуска.
Слушай.
Команда на запуск подтверждена.
Отключить радиопередатчик.
It's time to get out and run.
We're too late. The missile's in the air.
Oh, shit.
Get Wisdom! Inside! Inside!
Oh.
You'll oblique shot.
You'll oblique.
Can you fix it? Yeah. Well, it's going to be pointless if we don't have any power.
Oh, you are not okay. She's hit. Get this thing rewired and back online. I'll get the power on.
Man, there's no way that guy's as in good a shape as Tom.
No, impossible. Guy's twice his age.
Oh!
I have to jump.
Oh, he did.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
God.
Oh, that was a neat shot, seeing it in the mirror. Oh, Jesus.
This guy's taking some hits.
Oh,
that'll do
That
it.
is busted.
Oh, this is so innovative.
Oh.
The way they're doing this. Oh,
He's not catching that one.
no. It's coming back up at least.
Coming up.
I'm taking that briefcase. No! No!
Oh! It's a BMW. It's an incredibly safe car. Oh!
Parking garage always wins.
Always wins.
When the power comes on, these two drives go into this bay, okay?
Oh, no way. Come on.
Alive.
Mission accomplished!
Oh, boy.
Came through.
Remember, he passed that field test.
Yep. Oh, just missed it.
Oh, God. Just
This one's wearing me out.
This is an exhausting film.
This one is mine. We are not enemies. The phone call from that arms dealer in Dubai. You wanted me to find you. How else to believe this? Hospital?
Oh, Pier 47, Seattle. Been there.
Some sort of aircraft, but officials with the Department of Defense insist it was simply a meteor large enough to be visible during daylight.
Meteor.
You actually said that.
Hey, there he is. What?
Mission accomplished.
I said it.
Yeah, I can't imagine the look on that guy's face.
Luther Stickle, the firm of Carter, Dunn, and Brandt. Oh, man, you know I got this.
I know.
All these people are just happy and smiling, and they are completely oblivious to the fact that they were almost vaporized.
We were unprepared, in the dark, disavowed. And the only thing that functioned properly was this team.
Yeah.
Your missions. Choose to accept them.
Choose to accept them. He didn't say should you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ethan.
Thank you,
Agent Hunt?
Agent Carter. I'm not picking up that phone, Ethan, because I don't think you want me in the field. I know your wife is dead. I was in Croatia. I was there for one reason, and I failed. How do you know she's dead? There was a body. Did you see it?
What? No.
I had to get her back. He was sent to Rankau prison. That was a sacrifice I was willing to make. IMF suspected Hendricks had people in Rankau. And 6 dead Serbians was the ideal cover.
Looking for him.
Guys, what?
I accepted the Rankau prison mission on one condition. That no one could know she was still alive. I pulled your file after India. So you had to fake your wife's death. As long as we're together, she can never be safe. It wasn't your job to protect her, right? It's mine.
Mm-hmm. All right.
There we go. Okay. Oh, she looked back and thought she saw him. She did see him.
"36 hours ago, there was a breach in our military's communication network. Now an emerging terror organization known as the Syndicate has control of our entire drone fleet. Their targets, unknown. Your mission,
Syndicate.
should you choose to accept it, to locate the source.
Like a ghost.
Oh. Just like that. Well, did Mission Impossible ever do post-credit scenes?
I don't think they ever did, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I don't know.
Never heard anyone say, have you seen it?
Huh.
There we go.
Oh, folks.
There you have it.
There was Ghost Protocol, the 4th Mission Impossible. And just right off the bat, the one thing that hits me with it is, so in Mission Impossible 3, we had such an amazing villain in Philip Seymour Hoffman. And if I have one nitpick that I'm going to get out of the way right off the bat with this movie, it's that the main villain, he just seemed kind of vanilla to me. He didn't really have much of a personality. To me, the villain was the task that our team had to do, that, you know, everything they had to overcome. And don't get me wrong, the stunts were incredible. Oak and I were dying when Tom was climbing on the side of the building. And he had that one where he fell and he caught it. I was unreal. All that was absolutely incredible. The music, of course, was great. It was a good story, but like I said, I just felt the villain was a little bit flat in this one compared to the others. So, for me, if I have to knock this one anywhere, that's where it would come from. That being said, this was a really, really fun ride, and this is what we've kind of come to expect from the Mission Impossible movies. Now they're really starting to go over the top with everything. The addition of Jeremy Renner was great. It's fun to see him doing other stuff besides the Marvel. Kind of see him in a slightly different light, although in this one, he's basically kind of Hawkeye. You know, he's taking guys out and throwing punches, having fight scenes, and all
true.
that was great. But yeah, I really like the kind of the espionage angle that they do with it. I thought this one featured that a little bit more versus what number 3 had. So, that's kind of how this one came off for me, where not as good as a villain, a little bit more spy and espionage than the last one. I guess if I had to rate it, honestly, this one, I would rank this one above number 2, I think, but not as good as 1 and 3, I guess is where this one kind of falls for me. So again,
we'll get there when you get
the
score.
The big twist at the end is, of course, Ethan Hunt's wife surviving.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would have listened to a certain reactor back in early part of number 3 saying, that's a sacrifice that if you're going to be in this life, if you're going to have this job, having a family is not exactly a part of it. So overall, still a lot of fun.
Does Dominic Toretto have a family?
He doesn't work for the IMF. It's completely different.
But who do they always attack? His family.
That's right.
Every
That's where he went.
every superhero complex is who they tell.
I said the same
to
thing
why
about
tell.
Spider-Man in one of the No Way Homes or whatever.
That's how it always is. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Yes, I was correct. I don't know if it'll make the cut, but Michael Nyquist. Well, I was trying to use the V. Nyquist as Kurt Hendricks.
Yep.
He was in John Wick as the overall top villain, and sadly he passed away in 2017. But see, the thing is, like, I think he could have been better in this if they would have used him more. It seemed like they didn't use him too much.
Very sparing
because his quote unquote say big scene as Hendrix, he's under the mask the whole time as one of his henchmen, as his lead henchman, right? That dude.
Yeah.
Can't remember which one, but as the henchman the whole time. So you don't even know that it's him, because he rips off the mask at the end for the big reveal of that way. But yeah, it was a lot of fun in the espionage. There was no real double agent though this time, or someone crisscrossing someone over.
I thought maybe it was going to be Josh Holloway as Trevor Hannaway. I thought maybe he was going to come back and do something.
Yeah. I mean, that could have easily been something there with him doing that. But, it wasn't, and they didn't have anything like that. The big, like, I guess, twist was, the whole, Hendrix wearing the mask thing. Otherwise, there wasn't really too much about that in Chris Kresge. We didn't have to worry about agents. Like, I mean, I initially thought maybe Renner was going to do something a little shady, but here it turns out we found out his whole backstory. I mean, Tom Wilkinson as the secretary, he got deleted, which... So you see it once again, this Emilio effect. I mean, he has someone, big name comes in, gone, just as quick as you get him in there. But it was a lot of fun. But I would agree with you on that aspect, but a lot of action, a lot of running, the innovative fight scene with the car garage, when that was like, because that was like the only time we ever saw that was like Tokyo Drift, where it had all the garage like that. But this was very intricate and working, and then how he just decided at the end he was done with it. So a lot of fun, a lot of action. The sandstorm was very innovative, running in that. And then obviously we're all on edge the whole time he was on the side of that building. Only 132 stories up. I mean, what's that?
And it was great seeing Ving Rhames back at the end.
Yeah, I wish he would have had more than just a cameo, as we all love him. But it was still nice to at least see him at the end.
Yeah, I think Mason Quinn really hit the nail on the head as far as this movie. It didn't have the main villain. So the first movie felt like more of a tech movie. There was a lot of misdirection, very much an old school spy type movie, but John Voight wasn't really like this, central villain or anything, especially considering we didn't know, kind of till the very end what had happened. Part 2, we got a very stereotypical like bad guy, although he played that role great.
Yeah.
I will say, and apologies, I forget his name, but he has the look, he has the demeanor, he has the voice. So in part 2, we got a really solid bad guy. In part 3, they shifted so much with having Philip Seymour Hoffman as the main antagonist. And look, the whole plot of part 2 was around getting that guy, though, right? Yeah. Like, that was the plot. This was about stopping, nuclear war, or, essentially, what could be, World War III. I mean, so that's what this one was about. So for me, I agree with Mason Quinn that the bad guy wasn't as good, but Answer kind of touched on the fact that the movie wasn't so much focused on a one main bad guy. It was kind of a sequence of things. You had his number 2 or whatever, who was the guy who showed up at the hotel. He was featured very prominently. You had the Russian guy who was going after Ethan Hunt, who wasn't a bad guy, but he was also an antagonist.
And didn't think they were on the same team, man.
So I think it was really cool, actually, that instead of saying, hey, you know what, the last 2 movies, we had like this focal point bad guy.
That's true. I didn't think about
this
that.
one, we're going to have different antagonists. There's going to be, look, even the IMF, the whole team is disavowed. They go into Ghost Protocol. I thought this movie was great. A ton of action, and it was the first. Look, it felt a little more modern, of course, with the BMW.
Gorgeous car.
The cars, being in Dubai. I mean, that was a lot of fun. I don't know the last time. It was so weird that we watch horror movies here and we watch TV shows, and I've had some pretty bad jump scares.
I know where you're going with this.
Hill House, I've had some bad jump scares. There's been some other movies coming up here where I've had some pretty serious jump scares. But in any regard, this was the first time where I think I was like, ah! Like,
we didn't want to reach into the screen.
Kind of like a jump scare, but not really, when he was climbing up the building. So that was cool. We got to see new tech. We got to see them jump on a rail car that looked like some old rail car, but it was like all modern on the inside. We got new toys, the magnet suit. So this was a very different feel for me than the last two. I guess I would kind of say it was more of a modern version of the first one, although we did get a ton of fighting, a ton of action in this. I loved having Jeremy Renner. He was great. His story was great. I thought the character, the female lead, I forget her name, Paula Patton as Jane. She was really excellent, an incredible fighter. She seems like a very natural athlete. And one thing that we've talked about with previous movies is whether it's a male or female, it doesn't make a difference. You can kind of tell when somebody is a natural athlete and a natural fighter that they teach to fight, and when somebody, they bring on somebody because of their acting abilities and try to teach them to fight. And look, this is just how I feel about it. Look, Paula Patton, who played Jane, may have no fight experience, but I'm guessing she's got a pretty solid athletic background, because when she was fighting, it doesn't feel like she's selling it. It just feels like, wow, she can really fight. Now, one thing I will say about movies, which we know that a lot of these actors commit so much time and energy in training. So maybe she didn't know how to fight at all, and that speaks volumes to her work ethic that she put into the show. But I really felt like she sold that. Jeremy Renner, of course, sold that. And it's not a like, oh my God, she's a girl, she can fight thing. It's just that I haven't seen her before in movies. We know Jeremy Renner can fight. We know Tom Cruise can fight. So having a new character
some stuff
where it's like, okay, we're gonna sell her fighting ability, I thought was awesome. And that's it just adds to just the overall action of this movie. So again, for me, very different than the last two. And I think I like that about it, right? It's like, okay, they each,
because you can't keep doing the same thing.
And I think that's what's really cool is like each one has been like, and I guess like, look, how many of these are there? 6, 7, something like that.
8, I guess, if you count
7, 8.
The 8 that's coming out.
I don't know. I guess maybe the reason why I didn't go through and watch any of the other ones, other than 3, was I was like, okay, how many spy movies can you have? I guess that was my kind of perception, I guess, is like, okay, how many spy movies can you have? What's is it going to be different? And to my surprise, and I'm really enjoying the fact, is that, look, the base of the movie is the same. They got some gadgets, they got the spies, they got to save the world, but at the same time, we're just getting so many different looks and different stories and stuff like that. And I thought this one was really solid. And I'm just, so far, I'm really, really impressed. We're 4 movies in, halfway through what's all planned.
Yep. The thing you touched on, Oak, that I want to hit real quick and give it credit is the fight scenes. So many times in movies we see unrealistic fights of guys taking haymakers to the face left and right, and they keep coming back. The one thing I've noticed in these movies, for as much as they kind of do go over the top a little bit, the fight scenes are kept relatively realistic, where like one good shot normally
really
puts a guy down. Aside from Tom Cruise's scene in the car garage where he kept bouncing off the stuff, that was a little maybe we're pushing
but he
here.
sold that leg. He sold that leg.
Yeah, they showed him injured.
Yep.
And the one thing that we have to say is Tom Cruise has stayed incredibly athletic, incredibly well built, and everything. Now, does that mean that when you're, I don't know how old he was when this movie was made, 50 years old, that if you take those kind of falls, look, I've had a few accidents here and there over the last few years in my early 40s, and I'll tell you what, I'm not as malleable as I was when I was 20.
Well, he did that kick in those tight slacks, and he got his leg all the way up there.
Yeah, but I don't know.
He was 40. He was 49 when he was filming this.
I just enjoyed the fight scenes for as realistic as a Hollywood movie can be. I enjoyed that part of it.
It's not Rocky. too.
Yeah.
When Rocky just go back and forth.
Oh.
Or Rocky 4.
And the other thing that's great is that with Mission Impossible, usually you're going to get an awesome car chase scene. Since 2, you're going to get an awesome car chase scene. You'll probably get a motorcycle scene because Tom's a big fan of those. And you're going to get just some outrageous something with heights or some kind of crazy stunt, and they really always deliver on that.
Yeah, this was really good. All right.
Oh, let's get the boards up.
Time for your board of truth there, Quinn.
Let's swipe that from the Oak. If you want to go first, Oak, since you're not here racing, that'd be fine.
Yeah, why don't I start off
The old
with these?
oak
I am going to
tree.
match my high score, so I think I went 4.75 for the first one, 4.8 for the second, 4.85 for the third. I would have loved to come in and bumped it up. I think it was equally as good as the third, so I'm going with another 4.85. Look, regardless of of some of the things we spoke about, the main character not being, as and in reality, who's as good as Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah, that's
right.
big shoes to fill.
Let's find somebody as good as Hoffman. You're not going to. So great movie for me. Ton of action. Something where if they re-released it in the theaters tomorrow, I would absolutely go see that. And we talk about that a lot for benchmarks. Would we watch it again?
Yep.
Would you pay money to go watch it again in
Does
the
it
theater?
hold
Will I watch it again now if I'm out and about on the road? I'd like to watch it. We're obviously in the studio. We have headphones on. I'd like to watch this one. I have a pretty nice home theater set up. So this is a fun one for me. 4.85, solid film.
Yep, for me, this will come in ahead of Mission Impossible 2. I'm going to give this a solid 4. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. It was just missing that one little seasoning that Mission Impossible 3 had that I really enjoyed, which was, of course, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Again, maybe that's kind of like the Joker problem that Batman seems to have. Once you do the movie with the Joker, who's going to be your next villain? It's very big shoes to fill and very tough to do. But this was still, for all the things we talked about, all the action scenes, the fight scenes, the car chases, everything Tom Cruise did in this and company, fantastic 4 out of 5.
I thought it was better than 2. Not quite as good as 3 because I thought 3 was really good. So a 4.25 out of me. It had everything you needed. It had some good comedy in there within the oven, with the oven or with the computer monitor stuff. Everything with Simon Pegg is just obviously he's just a gem in and of itself. So yeah, I give it a 4.25. So. Look at that. We're halfway in there right now.
Halfway there. Halfway there.
Halfway there. So
we gotta wait a few.
We have to wait a couple years to finish it off. So there you have it. Oh, now what's next? Rogue Nation, I believe, is next. Yep, Rogue Nation is next on the docket. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course the answer, and we'll catch you on the next one, pals.